Right. Good day, wonderful family out there. Good day, my fellow students, and good day, my subscribers. Today, too, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. I am Richard Oben, and I'm here to expose you to the branch in mathematics called algebra. We are still looking at what we call factorization in terms of algebra. Now, today, too, we are looking at the type 2 form of factorization, as you can see over here, the type 2 form of factorization. In my previous videos, I led you through what we call the type 1 form of factorization, where we use an alternative means or where we use an alternative approach in factorizing expressions. And the alternative approach that we used was called the expansion method. And I believe after you watching the video, I believe you got the understanding, and now you are okay with that. So very good with that. Now let's continue with the type 2 factorization. Remember, with the type 1 factorization, you realize that the expression within the term within the expression was only what, two terms. That is the type 1. Over here too, we still have two terms within an expression given to us. So it is still a binomial. But have it in mind that the reason why I have named this as a type 2 form of factorization is that this type 2 form of factorization, even although it involves two terms over there, but over here we cannot use the approach that we use in factorizing the type 1 form of factorization here. Are you getting me? This one has a way in going about it, and the idea in factorizing this, for this type 2 factorization, the idea of factorizing this is called using the difference of two squares. Please, I believe you're okay with that. Very good. So now what we are going to do is we are going to employ the idea of difference of two squares in factorizing this. I get me. Now, why are we saying that we are going to employ difference of two squares? As you can see, you realize that the variable here is squared and the other side to the variable here is squared. So this one gives you a gist or gives you an idea that over here, though it involves two terms, and with that we cannot use the type 1 approach, rather the type 2 approach, which is called um, the method of what? Difference of two squares. We are going to use difference of two squares. Let me write it here so that you can get with that. So we call it difference of two squares. So difference of two squares over there. Now the idea in terms of difference of two squares simply means that when you are given something like this, let's say a squared minus b squared, to factorize. Mathematically, since the variable here is squared, over here to the variable here is squared. You see, it involves two terms, but we have one variable squared, the other squared. So to factorize this using the idea of difference of two squares, we say that our result is going to be a plus b in a bracket a minus b. So we are done factorizing it. So in this form of factorization is called the type 2 form of what? Factorization, using the idea of what? Completing of squares. Please, I believe you are clear with that. So that is what we are getting. So that's what we are going to do over there. All right. Now, we are going to start using the idea here to solve question number 1. So come closer and let's see how to solve question number 1. For question number 1, the expression is 4x squared minus y squared. Please, I believe you are following. Very good. So let's see how to go about it. Now, we said that with this approach, it involves what? Difference of two squares. And the type 2, though we have two terms within the expression, but we are going to use difference of two squares. Now over here I have a number 4 attached to this. Are you getting me? And here that. So the question is, I have to do something to this 4 so that this 4 will go away with which I will use a number in place of it, which will be squared. I don't know if you are getting what I am saying. What I'm trying to say is that, let me clean here. Now, you know that mathematically, if I have 4 squared over here, Now you know that with 4 squared, I have this 4 can be rewritten as 2 power what? 2. I get me. So over here, I can rewrite this one as 2 power 2 multiplying x power 2. And mathematically, this can be rewritten as 2 power 2 x power 2. And this can also be rewritten as 2x all power 2. I believe you agree with that. Now, if I have 2x all power 2, it means that the quantity 2x is multiplying itself how many times? 2 times. So let's see what is happening here. Now, I can clean this one from there so that I will explain this portion very well. All right, so if I have 2x all power 2, this simply means that the quantity 2x is multiplying itself how many times? 2 times. I believe you know that. He said when we have x squared, it means x multiplying another what? X. That's what it means. So this one too, that's what it means. Remember, if I multiply this, I'm going to get what? 2 by 2 is 4, and x by x is what? X squared. So remember, I'm going to get that. So for me to factorize this using the difference of two squares, I have to rewrite this one of the form this. Okay, so the 4x squared tends to be of the form 2x or squared minus y squared. Please, I believe you are following. Very good. So now we are terming this whole thing as one quantity and this whole thing as one quantity. So rewriting our answer for the factorized form, we are going to get 2x, okay, plus y in a bracket 2x minus y. So this then becomes our answer. So my first approach is this, and this becomes my second approach. Now we are done factorizing. So we just need to make sure that, you see, make sure that this one is written of the form this, and we are getting this. I believe you are okay with that. Very good. Let's dive into question number 2 so that you will understand the process greater. So question number 2. With question number 2, I have 81a squared minus 4b squared. We use the idea of what? Difference of two squares over here. I get me because the variable here is squared, over here too is squared. So we can use difference of two squares. Now, have it in mind that 81 can be expressed as what? 9 multiplying what? 9. Right. I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So you know that mathematically, you see, 9 squared gives us what? 81. I believe you are clear with that. So when we come here, we can rewrite the 81 as 9 squared. Then we have a squared, okay, minus the 4 here gives us 2 squared. 2 squared gives us 4. I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So here, our 4 squared can be rewritten as 2 squared, then b squared. And this can be rewritten as 9a all power 2. So my first approach, then minus my 2b all power 2. So here we are terming this one as a common base, and this as also a common base. So using the idea of difference of two squared, this can be written as 9a plus 2b in one bracket, then multiplying another bracket 9a minus 2b. Are you getting that? Very good. So this then becomes our answer using the idea of what? Difference of two squares. So now we are through with question number 2. Quickly, let's dive into question number 3. Then we use the same concept. So with question number 3, I have 36p squared minus 49q squared. Let me write my q word so that you can also get that. So 36p squared minus 49q squared. So mathematically, we all know that the number 36 can be expressed as what? 6 times 6. And this is the same as 6 what? Squared. Okay, so 6 squared comes here. Then I have my p squared. Then minus 49 also can be written as 7 times 7, and 7 times 7 gives us what? 49. So here can be expressed as 7 power 2. I believe you are clear with that. Very good. So here we have 7 power 2 q power 2. I believe we are good. Right. So let's continue with the next process. Now, mathematically, when we get to this side, this can also be expressed as 6p all squared minus 7q all squared. Then we apply the idea of difference of two squares here. So here can be rewritten as 6p plus 7q in one bracket, then 6p minus 7q in another bracket. So we are done factorizing that. This means that when we use this bracket to expand this, we are going to get this expression. Okay, and that makes it what? Complete. So let's dive into question number 4, which is our next session. Question number 4, the expression is 9x squared minus 16y squared. So with this, we all know that 9 is the same as 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 is 9, which can be expressed as 3 squared. Okay, remember the power here is 1, so when we add 1 plus 1, we are going to get 2, so that is why we are squared here. So this can be written as 3 squared x squared. Please, I believe you are following the process and you are getting the concept one after the other. All right. So minus 16 also can be written as 4 times 4. And 4 times 4 is the same as 4 power 2, which is 16. So here is 4 power 2 y squared. Then mathematically, or when you follow the normal process or the same approach, this can be expressed as 3x all power 2 minus 4y all power 2. Okay, then we dive into our final answer where we are getting 3x, okay, plus 4y in one bracket, multiplying another bracket 3x minus 4y. So this is what we are getting as our final answer. And please, I believe you are following the concept. It is not difficult at all. So as you can see, question number 3, how we solved it, and question number 4 to how we solved it. It's now left with question number 5. So quickly, let's dive into question number 5 so that you will be blessed at the end of the day. So now I have my question number 5, which is 25a squared minus 49b squared. So with this one also, we all know that 25 is expressed as 5 times 5, which is the same as 5 squared. So when I come here, the 25 can be written as 5 squared a squared, or a power 2, minus, we know that 49 can be expressed as 7 times 7. Okay, and 7 times 7 is the same as 7 power 2. So here I have 7 power 2, then b power 2. And then we apply the normal analogy where we have 5 power 2 a power 2, which is all power 2, minus this 7b all power 2. Okay, right. Now, have it in mind that if I have 5a all power 2, the power 2 here is affecting the a, and it is affecting the 5 at the same time. So this is what I have here. So please don't be confused. All right, we dive into the next part. Well, this can be expressed as 5a, okay, plus 7b, all in one bracket. Then we have the same 5a minus 7b in another bracket. So this then becomes our answer. So have it in mind that what it is not all the time that expressions containing two terms can be factorized using this approach, which is called the difference of two squares. Have it in mind that we only use this when the expression one contains two terms and the variable in both sides of the expression, the variable. So if you can see that the variable here and there's a variable here in both sides of the equations are squared. So as you can see, this one, the variable here is squared, the variable here too is squared. Are you getting me? Here to the variable here is squared, the variable here too is what? Squared. Are you getting me? That's why we term this as type 2 method of what? Factorization. And with this, we only use the idea of what? Difference of two squares. I believe you are indeed blessed, and I believe you found this video helpful and then interesting. Have it in mind that we are here to help students out there who are facing challenges in mathematics. Please do not hesitate. If you have any problem or any question concerning what we have exposed you to so far, you can bring it on board for further discussion. My name is Richard Oben, and have it in mind that I will encourage you to subscribe to my channel so that always you will enjoy our videos to the fullest. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.